Kathleen Flanagan here, and I want to talk about the second mental faculty, and that is intuition. It is the non-linear intelligence system. It is the connection to source, the universe, all that is. It is that quiet, still voice in your head. It is that gut-wrenching feeling. It is the system that is talking to you. You are not breathing you. You are not living you. A higher intelligence is breathing through us and guiding us on our journey. How do you become or recognize that quiet, still voice? Because sometimes our fears scream at us, our ego screams at us, and we think it's that quiet, still voice when it's not. The quiet, still voice, you need to learn to recognize it. You recognize it by working with it. You recognize your spouse or your friends or your children's voices because you have learned to recognize their energy signatures. You hear it in their voice. You know their voice because you have invested your time in knowing them and hearing them. And it's the same thing with your intuition. The more you listen to it, the more you recognize it, the more you trust it. When it's calling, you're listening. I always would hear a real high-pitched sound, and sometimes it would be so loud I couldn't hear it, and I thought, okay, this is a message or somebody's trying to get my attention. And it took me a long time to really understand who was calling me, and I do now. They're not necessarily saying anything to me in words. It's just pay attention. At that moment in time, when I hear a high pitch in my ear, I usually just stop and pay attention. Okay, what's going on? To me, that's a warning signal. It's a message coming in. It's something that I need to be aware of. So I've learned to do that. I do hear voices in my head. I get gut feelings. I mean, I've really taken a long time and a lot of time to really practice my intuition, and that's why I'm really good at it. Sometimes I'm a little off, not always, but there are times, and when I am, I'm always surprised. But we're human. We make mistakes and we don't always hear things properly. But you always know inside of your own heart, inside of your own being, when you need to be listening. I invite you today to start learning to listen to your intuition, whatever that is. If it's the voice, if it's sound, if it's a sense, if you recognize it through a peaceful well-beingness, it comes in many different forms, and only you know what your signature sound is. So I invite you today to just start taking the time, because the more you use your intuition, the more your imagination grows, the more you have answers to problems and solutions to situations that you're in, and it just makes you a bigger and more expanded version of you. If you like this video, then please subscribe to my YouTube channel. This is Kathleen Flanagan, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye for now.